Hi everyone, welcome back to another great beer review. Now, before we get started, and you end up liking this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you'll see all our upcoming videos. And you don't want to miss ours. We are the best. So today, we are reviewing and drinking, taste testing Heineken. I've had this many times over the years. It's been a while, so I'm looking forward to testing this out. I'll give you a few facts on it. It's globally, where the beer is consumed globally, all over the world, and it's well known all over the world. And Heineken is brewed by Heineken N.V. It's a Dutch brewing company founded in 1864 by Gerald Adriaan Heineken in the Amsterdam, Netherlands. Amsterdam. I've had a few to drink today, so I might be screwing up on my words. The Heineken Lager beer is their flagship product, and this was first introduced about 150 years ago in 1873. So it's been around for a long time. It has an ABV of 5%, and it says it's premium malt lager, a premium malt lager. So there you go. It has an IBU of 19. And for anyone that don't know, the IBUs is the amount of bitterness. It's a scale. I've tested some that were in the 70s, and they are not for me. Just a bit too hoppy. Way too hoppy. Now the flavor profile, well, let's get to it. We'll open this puppy up and get a taste of it ourselves. It's a light colored beer, but don't let the light color fool you. Very crystal clear beer. I don't know if there's a date on here. I have not been able to find dates on the last couple of bottles. Some extremely small printing. I haven't got glasses on. I still don't know what the hell it says. Must not be that important. So we're not going to read it. Not even going to try. The flavor profile. The smells first, I guess. I smell a lot of maltiness, a lot of, not so much hops, a lot of malt. So yeah, it's well, that's probably why it's called a malt lager. Definitely smell the malts. maybe some corn. That's about it. The hops, I don't know if they're overly hoppy. I don't see it. Well, it's a 19. But I don't overly smell the hops. We get really, really strong hop beers. It's a ridiculous amount, I think. Now, if it feels like I'm jumping all over, just remember I've had a few to drink. So you bounce from one subject to another. And you can see the carbonation just sitting on the bottom, waiting to go to the top. And then it goes. Now, it's very, very golden color. You can definitely see through it. Easily see through it. See if we could create create a bigger head on here. See what happens here. So it does create a head. I jumped ahead here. And it would have probably created a finger at least my little ones. Yeah, so I got ahead of myself. Like I said, I've had a few to drink. And I'll probably have a few more. Good way to spend a Sunday. If nothing's open around your area, you can always grab a beer. Unless you're out of beer and nothing's open, you're SOL. You're just SOL. Well, shit, just come on over there. We got plenty of beer here. Plenty. Another thing unique about Heineken, they use a specific yeast strain, and it's a unique A yeast. It's called A yeast. I don't know what the A stands for. I did some brewing back in the day, home brewing, made tons of beer, and there's so many different yeasts you could use, and usually these brewers keep reusing the yeast, just keep reharvesting it. There's a certain way to reharvest it. At the end of the beer, the yeast and a lot of other stuff that you don't want in the beer will fall down when you're brewing it or when you're fermenting it. It'll fall all the way down. Then they'll filter out the good part, suck it out, bottle it, and then the bottom junk, which is part of the yeast, will remain on the bottom. And they'll reharvest that because they know exactly how it's going to react to their wort, which the wort is the water with all the sugars from the grains. When they cook it at a certain temperature, around 150 degrees, 155, that becomes wort, and then they got to do certain things to it. But the wort, the ferment or the yeast will eat the sugars in the wort, and then it becomes beer. And that's how you make beer. And they keep reusing their yeast. So I don't know what the A yeast, unique A yeast means, but I'm sure they reuse it over and over, which is safe to do, because yeast will keep developing more. and more and more and more. It multiplies. It's quite interesting how that works. So when it comes to pairing suggestions for food, you know, when it comes to meats, almost any kind of meat you like, you're gonna like eating it and drinking it with this. Anything you like to eat, try it. I don't think I'd try donuts and beer, but awards and recognition. Over the years, Heineken has received numerous awards for its quality and taste. The brand's commitment to maintaining high brewing standards has earned it a loyal following and critical acclaim. So there you go. It's still looking good. It's still flying to the top, the carbonation. And if you love beer like me, this ain't gonna stay in the glass long. Well, I'd have to say, this is a thumbs up for me with Heineken Premium Malt Lager. Malt Lager. So, thanks for joining us again today. Peace.